So New Year's Eve parties are kind of a big deal. It's time to get together with friends and family, drink some beers, ring in the new year, you know, in style, right? So I thought it'd be fun to show you guys the world's worst New Year's Eve party. So I scoured the internet to find New Year's Eve parties that went a little crazy. Okay, so this night started off innocent enough with Eugene, Francis, Leonard, and Brian all sitting around the kitchen table planning for a wild night on New Year's Eve. First off, I can't help but notice that one of these things is not like the other. It literally looks like a computer startup company. You got 3 programmers and a con man sitting around a table, planning that next big thing. You have Grandma in the other room crocheting her party guests into existence, reminiscing over when, you had normal friends. How terrifyingly sad is that? At least Grandma's friends are culturally diverse. You got the Native American, you got the black guy, and you got the... Kirby? The time she's thinking about is when you had a fistful of your closest friends, you guys would get together, you'd share a soda and be bored out of your minds because there's nothing for you guys to do on New Year's Eve. But hey, you get to stay up late, right? I mean, hell, it could have been worse. I mean, this could have been like a party at Michael Jackson's house. So the night goes on and you finally make it to the club for a photo op with your friends Becky, Veronica, and Heather. Becky says, "Hey, look, I'm just as tall as you guys now." Heather's like, "Yeah, Becky, we get it. You're a slut." While partying, Becky meets a nice young man in a tuxedo who whisks her away. She's a little turned off by the fact that he thinks it's cool to do blackface, but, she goes with him anyway. You only live once, right? About the same time, you notice Veronica's passed out on a park bench next to the guy she met earlier that night, too. So you decide to head to the after party. Everyone is drunk, and you're likely to have someone like Birdman over here going around, laying these face-swallowing kisses on all the ladies. Nice scarf, Don Juan. So everyone's getting their New Year's Eve kiss, except for this guy. We all know this guy, typically with less rape or serial killer eyes, but pretty much the same guy, right? He comes to all of your parties, he never brings anyone or anything, and just sits in the corner and pretty much drinks all your booze. Waiting for the perfect moment to strike. So bad news, you get home and you realize that your front door has shrunk like an Alice in Wonderland. And you can't help but maybe think that if you were a little more like Becky, this wouldn't have happened to you. You finally make it inside to find Grandpa hunched over. You check his pulse and you smack the Republican horn out of his mouth, just in time to realize that you left your friend Veronica passed out in the park. And in the morning, the streets are going to be roaming with convicts and rapists. Cleanup crews, cleaning up your mess. You know what? Fuck it. You've only got time to draw one more dick before heading off to bed and ringing in that new year with all those New Year's resolutions that you're going to stick to for at least the next 2, maybe 3 weeks. I hope you guys have a safe New Year's Eve, and if you like my style of comedy, please subscribe to my channel. Throw me a like and, share this video with some of your friends. And I'll see you guys next year.